Hey everybody, so today is Sunday, July 21st, and I'm going to be relisting the car on eBay, as some people likes to play big ballers, but when it comes down to it, seems like they don't have the actual money. Just going to give you a little info, a little walk around, just not so much of a video for a show, but more of a video so you guys can kind of see the car. It's up today, and let me show you a little bit of the gaps. Gaps are pretty good, not too bad. The paint job is decent, it's very nice. I mean, I'm going to give it another polish before, obviously somebody buys the car before it goes out to the car. Fit and finish of the wheels, excuse the dogs. Fit and finish is pretty good, pretty nice fit and finish overall. And this video is specifically for anybody who's on eBay right now, checking out the listing, maybe interested to kind of know a little more details about the car. You can see on the grill area, the fit and finishes. It's nice. I mean, it's nothing special. Then again, it wasn't designed to be intended to be driven in a, you know, I mean, it was designed to be driven, not a show car. Let me show you the trunk of the car. This is the front trunk. It's got the safety thing. Here's the front trunk. Under here, this cover can be lifted off. And under there is where the actual battery sits now, so the trunk is actually deeper, and part of this trunk is occupied by the battery new location, and then the other part of this you have space about 10 inches deep. There's a little bit of more room there just in case someone needs it, and so that will be the trunk. Then we go to the rear trunk. It's also electric. Here's the rear, excuse me, sorry, it's a little dirty, but you can kind of see the rear trunk. So it's pretty good space over there. This is all original Boxster. It was not modified when it comes to the trunk. So you can always, if it's something that's really concerned to you, you can always research on a Porsche Boxster how the trunk is. Let me open up this cover. Now this cover, it's a little bit on the heavy side. This is the cover where the top sits, which I actually have it in there right now. And it's a little bit on the heavy side, so I mean, you won't have to go to the gym to open it up, and that's where the top is right now. This is the cover with the glass and whatnot. So it is a little bit heavy. It doesn't have struts to hold it open. You actually literally have to put a stick like you do in a, excuse me, let me put this down, like you do in an actual hood of a car. The reason why I don't put a struts is because, I mean, it will work, but I have to use such a strong struts that I feel is going to be putting way too much pressure onto the hinges and everything else. And even though it will work, maybe in a year from now, I can start tweaking or getting the parts off of the alignment. So I decided to just put a stick. It's a compartment that you really don't use it for storage. You have plenty of storage in the front and the back. That's mainly for the top whenever you decide to remove the top off. And that's the place where you can start to take. So that's pretty much it for the outside. Let me get in the inside and we'll start the car up. So here's the inside of the car. I'm sure you guys have seen it on pictures and videos and stuff. And it's all mainly Porsche Boxster interior. I mean, it was reconditioned to make sure that the shape of the screen is in good shape, is in good shape. And there's the glove box and the cup holders, which is, this is all Boxster. Obviously, it's not something I made or anything like that. The only thing I did to the interior was enhance it with some of this white, just so it wouldn't be so boring. You know, it brings it up a little bit. It goes better with the look of the car. Let me put the key in the ignition. This thing has the key on the left. Like all Porsches do, they call it the Le Mans style. And car starts right up, no problem. Starter comes on. Everything on the car works. Turn signals works. Everything. I don't know why people ask me if these things work, but they do. Yeah. Car works well, runs well. The AC does work as well. It's not in perfect mint condition like it will be a brand spanking new car, but it is in really good condition. There's nothing tear, broken or anything. Where's the top? Right there. And yes, it does the visors and you know all the stuff that a Porsche does have. So just wanted to give you a little more in depth, I guess, with this particular car. Sorry, I accidentally turned off the camera. So I was saying that I just wanted to give you a little more up close look at the car and you know, more details about it and stuff. A lot of people ask me also, trying to answer some of the questions too that you guys have about the car and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to say that other things that people ask me also is how's the visibility. Go ahead, let me put this hood down. I'll sit inside and kind of move the camera around a little bit. You guys can kind of see how the visibility is once you're sitting in the car. So as you can see, let me close the door. As you can see, the visibility is pretty well. Here's where the roof is, and here's where the dash. And sorry for the crappy laying around. I had to take it out of the garage and put it in the back of the house because of, you know, no room in the garage to do the video. And that's about as far as you go. And the visibility with the mirrors and the other mirrors, pretty good. And then when it comes to the back, you can kind of see between where the window is and where the back window is. You have pretty good visibility, and straight out back, well, plenty of visibility. So the visibility on the car is really good when the top is not on. It does feel a lot more open and, you know, not so enclosed. Yes, it is a 44 inches tall car, so when you actually have the top on, you know, if you're not used to a car like this, until you get used to it, you feel like the roof is right in your head, which it will be, but, you know, you should have plenty of room. The seats remain electric, and everything inside still functions perfectly. The airbags are working. Also, another question people ask me is the room. Well, I'm almost 6 feet tall. I fit in the car, and I still have 3-4 inches above my head. Behind the seat, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Porsches. Usually the Porsche has this seat, it's against this wall. But in this case, you have, give and take, sorry. You have about a foot of space between this part of the Porsche where the seat usually sits against and the actual seat way over here to way over there. So you do have plenty of room there to put a gym bag, and also behind the other seat, obviously. You get my point. And yeah, so, you know, if you don't want people to know this is a Porsche and you want to make them, you know, think this is some crazy $500,000 exotic car, it's up to you. You can remove that if you like. I don't mind it. I don't hide the fact of what the car is. And you know, anyways, that's it for the interior. Hopefully you guys get a pretty good idea of the conditions, the style, and, you know, look of the interior for some of you that, you know. Anyways, sorry I keep turning off the camera. All right, guys, well, that's it for the car. Oh yeah, yes. Something else that always people ask me is what kind of engine does the car have. This is a Porsche Boxster, so everything is Boxster. Transmission, engine, suspension, brakes, everything. It's a custom car. It's not a kit car that you use the frame from one car, the engine from another, the suspension from another, you put a body on it, you turn it into a vehicle. And that's what I consider a kit car. This, being all Boxster, I consider it a custom car. So yes, and to answer that question, it has everything Boxster. Yes, there are some companies offering swaps for the engine of the Boxster and all that. That's totally up to you if that's what you would like to do. It's up to day it's a Boxster. Anyways, and also one of the questions that I also get a lot is, why do I want to sell it? And the reason is because I have a couple other projects, a couple other cars I'm working on, and I already did what I needed to do with this one. You know, all the promotionals, the videos, the pictures, and all that stuff that I need to do. So now, after that, all that stuff, now it mainly sits in the garage, collecting dust, and might as well let someone else enjoy, and I can also use the funds to finish up some of the other projects that I have working on. I'm sorry. So anyway, hope this helps you guys understand the condition of the car and some of the things about it. If you guys have anything else in particular you may like to know, please don't hesitate to contact me. And thanks for the interest. And you guys have a good one. Okay.